I eyed Alestra. She was dead. I'd find a way to kill her. If Sam and Dean Winchester could defeat God, then I was certain I'd be able to beat Alestra. And it wasn't like she was really a god. She was just another alien freak who had come to my home looking for trouble. I'd defeated the previous ones, and I'd slay this one too. I wasn't the freaking Kingslayer for nothing. I pity the fool. Darala squinted at me, her stare poisonous, then turned to the other three-eyed woman. Love, I think some of these idiots are still not convinced. Maybe they need a more personal show of force. Oops, said Venom. You forgot these people can read minds, didn't you? And if I hadn't, it's not like controlling my thoughts had ever been my forte. Case in point, your existence. That won't be necessary. We understand and submit to your superior power, said Zorna hurriedly. She kept her tone mild, but the steel in her voice showed that it was a lie. Knowing her, I was certain that she wasn't going to forget the fact that these fracking aliens had just slaughtered billions of defenseless children anytime soon. No, we don't, I said, glaring at Darala. The damned aliens had read my thoughts, so there was no point in trying to deceive them, and I didn't understand why Zorna even tried. You can't defeat us. You can kill us, but then we'll regroup in hell and come back. Well said, Kurt approved, but Zorna apparently disagreed because she said, seriously, deep inside my, and probably Kurt's, brain. Alestra ignored both of us. What do you have in mind? She asked Darala in an acidic voice, a malicious grin splitting her face. Darala's mouth curved into a wolfish smile. With your permission? Alestra nodded. By all means. One of the twins smirked and rubbed his hands together. Fun. Darala always has the most entertaining ideas. Darala turned to us. She didn't even bother to snap her fingers or anything. She simply glanced in our direction, and Liz and Kurt, my fiancé and my best friend, just vanished. All that was left, proving that I hadn't imagined the whole thing, and they really were in the room not a second ago, was two heaps of clothes on the floor and their shoes under them. Zorna gasped, her face ashen. Holy fracking frack, screamed Cordy. And me? I came to my feet, very slowly, but that was about all I could do. I froze as my world came crashing down all around me and my conscious thoughts disappeared. I just froze, too dumbfounded to say anything or even have a coherent thought. My heart tried to fly out of my chest, my knees weakened, and I had to lean on the table to stop myself from sinking to the ground. My limbs started shaking uncontrollably, slowly at first, and more intensely in a second or three. It was inconceivable that I'd just lost both Liz and Kurt in an instant, and yet it had happened in front of my eyes, like a terrifying nightmare I couldn't wake up from. This was the moment I finally lost my mind. A surge of pure, white-hot fury attacked my brain and tinged everything I saw in red. It coursed through my veins like a river of molten steel, killed half my brain cells, and took over my conscious acts. I found my M25 in my right hand. I couldn't remember drawing it. I cocked the gun, clicked the safety, aimed at the bitch's center mass with a two-hand shooting stance, and pulled the trigger. Fire flashed from the barrel, and the gunfire reverberated in the room. But nothing happened. There wasn't even an impact point. I shifted my aim and fired again, and again, and again, until the gun clicked empty. Nothing. Nada. Zilch. Oh, stop. You're tickling me. Darala's fracking smirk couldn't get any smugger. Tisk tisk, said Alestra, waggling a finger at me. I'm in a merciful mood today, so I'm going to give you 1 minute to choose which one to bring back, continued Darala, nonchalantly straightening the front of her white suit. What? I stammered. A round analog clock appeared midair in front of me. You have exactly 1 minute to choose one of them to bring back, the woman repeated.